Dear youth, welcome to the Green Country podcast. Today we are with Abdulsamad Nigmatov from Uzbekistan. Hello, Abdulsamad. I am glad to see you here. And in Azerbaijan, there is a COP29 event. So we would like to know you better. Could you please introduce yourself?
Well, hi everyone. Hi Nazrin. My name is Abdulsamad Nigmatov. I'm from Uzbekistan. Well, first of all, I'm thrilled to participate in COP29. As we know, that's the biggest climate change event in the world. And also thank you for having us here. Well, I'm a student. And I study at New Uzbekistan University at Tashkent, and I'm an eco-activist.
Great. And Abdulsamad, it is very interesting to me that what were your first impression about Azerbaijan and how they evolved during your visit?
Honestly, my first impression was great because I remember when we first arrived to Baku, we went actually to the Azerbaijan. We went to Sumgait. It was in the morning, and for me, I saw the Caspian Sea for the first time in my life, and that was really impressive. And after that, during the event days, thanks to our uh, organizers and friends, we had a chance to see the Baku city better, and I literally fell in love with this city. Honestly, I love the architecture of your country, city, uh, especially the Icheri Sheher, also in Taustu Park, we were there, and honestly, that's a great city.
Thank you. And I would like to know that which initiatives in Azerbaijan stood out to you more eco-friendly and sustainable?
Well,
What do you think about that?
Well, there are some initiatives of Azerbaijan that caught my attention. First of all, it's I guess the paying attention at renewable energy. To be more precise, it's winds and solar panels. Because as I know, Baku it's called the city of wines.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. My friends also. So it's, I mean, the geographical position of your country is great for such renewable energy. And also the other initiatives, I would say it's restoring the ecosystem of Caspian Sea. As we know, the problems related with the sea are not only your countries, I mean, with neighbor countries as well. Because we have the same problem actually with RLC. It's like it's also related with neighbor countries as Kazakhstan and others.
Yeah, I know.
So therefore, I guess that's the main initiative of the Azerbaijan for restoring the Caspian ecosystem. And also the third one I would like to outline is the paying attention at urban greening projects, pedestrian walks and green parks in your city. We've seen some, and that's really impressive. I love it.
Thank you. It's very nice to hear these things from you. And my next question would be, what are your thoughts about Azerbaijan's green policies and do they align with climate protection? What do you think about that?
Well, I guess that Azerbaijan doing their best to reduce the greenhouse emissions and I mean, they are doing transition to low carbon economy, which is great. And I think that also, well, I guess that it's nowadays it's really hard to maintain the economic growth with the climate change problems and solving them. But the goal of the Azerbaijan and it's their kind of they are trying to their plan. I mean, promises that they will diversify it and they will handle. And also, I think that Azerbaijan, since the problems in climate change are global, the Azerbaijan tries to solve it with neighbor countries, and they collaborate in water resource management and also in the renewable energy resources. So I hope that, well, I think the Azerbaijan can be a role model for other countries in this field.
Thank you. We hope so too. So, Abdul Samad, as a COP29 participant, what were your key takeaways from this global event?
Well, we have learned many things at COP29, and I think the best one takeaways. I think the first one is I think many countries should work in cooperation, since the climate change problems are mainly common problems. It depends on many countries, like we have mentioned with the Caspian Sea and with Aral Sea. Uh, with such problems, not only one country, but many countries suffers from it. Many countries suffer. So in COP29, we have understood that like we should unite and try to solve these problems all together. So only by doing so, I think that we can handle it and make our world better. And also the second one was that we need to pay attention more at yes people, and the recognition of yes people uh, of such climate problems are crucial.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yes, exactly. Because our parents and nowadays, yes, like we weren't paying attention at such problems, but it came. So now that's the main problem. I mean, climate change. So therefore, in COP29, it was mentioned that we need to pay more attention at young generation, at children, and as if we can, we like need to create some subjects at schools and teach them about the climate change and about the ecology. By doing so, we can like teach them how to handle with such problems.
Yeah, now I get your opinion.
And also I think that one of the main reasons as well, I mean the takeaways, so we should integrate this with modern technologies and innovations. In the exhibition, we've seen some companies they are doing great job. Then not only like they made really good projects with IT infrastructure, and they're good at it.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your opinions. You are international participant in COP29, and it's interesting. How do you see that COP29 can shape the future climate change, climate protection policies worldwide?
The COP29 has the potential to be the turning point in solving climate change problems, and because the first thing that pay attention is accountability and transparency in climate change. In the COP29, and that it was discussed that we need to need to pay attention and try to monitor and report the climate change details, and then we need to make reports. And like it means that many countries, not just they don't have to like set just ambitious goals, but they should as well pay attention to climate finance. They're focusing on climate finance. It's really crucial for developing countries, ensuring that vulnerable countries have access for resources to adapt to their needs. It's really crucial in, in solving climate change problems. So by doing so, they can handle it. I mean, the developing countries, and also the overall spirit of this COP was uniting everyone. I mean, since these all problems are common problems for many countries, the spirit was to unite everyone and work innovative in this field.
Yeah, I agree with you. Abdulsamad, from your perspective, how the green world concept is being understood in Uzbekistan, and are there any parallels with Azerbaijan?
I think yes, Uzbekistan is also paying attention at the climate change problems and overall on its ecology, because we have one of the biggest problem in this field, RLC. So Uzbekistan pays attention at Green World, and one of the initiatives is afforestation of the RLC. Approximately 4 or 5 years ago, it has been started that uh, the government started to plant trees in RLC, so
Great.
to renew the water resources, and also
Did they had a positive impact?
well, since they planted recently, not yet, but they keep it,
Follow it,
yes,
yeah,
they
all
follow
the
it and make a report of it. We hope that it can help in the future. And Uzbekistan also, as the Azerbaijan does, pay attention at education and public awareness of such problems.
Yeah.
And also we started to pay attention and reduce the water consumption in our country. Uh, and before we didn't have any limits for using the water resource, but now since it's a problem, the government had to make some rules, and now we have some for people to save the water. They urge them to save, and they make some limits for people.
It was adopted recently, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
recently, and also the fun fact: you can't wash your car at Uzbekistan at home. Yes.
I didn't know about that.
That's the thing.
And how was the people's reaction to that?
Well, they get used to it. Actually, if they don't, they will pay the fee. So therefore, that's the thing. And also, they need to pay attention how they use the water. You see, and I think in my opinion, it's okay. It should be like this, because people usually they don't realize how much the water they spend on their daily life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also as the similar with Azerbaijan, our government also tries to collaborate with our neighbors, especially with Kazakhstan in the case of the RLC. So we hope that we also can have a potential to solve these problems.
Inshallah, we hope so. And my next question will be, what do you think about the role of youth in global climate protection and environmental protection?
Well, I think the role of youth is very crucial.
Yeah.
Because like adults, they don't really pay attention at such problems. They don't take it serious in climate change problems. But yes, and we hope that, and we try to our government tries to educate and increase the awareness, and our youth they are quite active, and the adults and elderly people. Our government creates the special courses for them. Like there is one famous project. It's called Eco Schools Uzbekistan. In some special schools, I mean, only for now it's only presidential schools, and some special schools they have ecology clubs and stuff like that, and they actively participating, and they are doing their best. They increase the people's awareness, and organizing different events for other years as well. So we hope that actually it helps a lot for people to follow the right path.
Yeah, you're telling about that, and I remember one article I have read recently, which was about the question maybe we should add ecology class to the primary school, so we can educate the youth from the child age, so they can understand the importance of climate protection. I appreciate that policy, and I hope it will work out in state schools also. Abdulsamad, we are coming a little bit to the end of the podcast, and my question will be: what do you think about the cultural and historical ties between Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan help foster the collaboration, much more stronger collaboration and climate change policies between these countries?
Well, the Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan, the culture and its history are almost the same, I would
Mm-hmm.
say, because yesterday I asked the local people and they said even the independence, the year of the independence are also the same. And
Mm-hmm.
I would outline that the language. I I was impressed when I saw that the language are quite the same because
Yeah.
I've been here for a week and I'm already started to understand your language, and in the forum as well the young elderly people like they asked me to speak in Uzbek and they have no problems in understanding it, so
Yeah.
that's quite impressive. I think in collaboration it helps a lot, and since the cultural and historically we are the same, we succeed in collaboration and in solving any problems, not only in climate change, I guess.
I'm sure of that. And how do you see the future of ecotourism in countries like Uzbekistan and Azerbaijan? What are your
Well,
opinions?
ecotourism has a great potential in not only in our countries, again,
Mm-hmm.
in the worldwide, I guess, because if we speak about our countries, Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan, like they are connected from the mountains till the Silk Road, the Silk Road, and I think that by adapting the ecotourism, we can make even changes in our economy as well. It helps a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and people will be really interested to visit and to see the national guides and to see the real, the atmosphere in our countries because they are quite the same and it's
Mm-hmm.
really impressive and beautiful, I would say.
Thank you. And thank you for being here. We are very glad to hear from you. And we hope the world will get much more greener and all people will understand the importance of climate protection one day because we have no solution but
Yes, no
protect it.
chance. Thank you as well for inviting me here, and thank you for Azerbaijan for hosting such a great event and
Yeah.
for hospitality. That was really great. Thank you a lot.
Thank you. See you.
See you.